반갑습니다.
Good to see you all.
우리 승급자 여러분 축하드립니다.
Congratulations on your promotion.
또 줌으로 이렇게 해외
Even in the
개척한
pandemic, a
멋진
lot of
모습
people pioneered the
너무
global
보기
markets,
좋습니다.
and I'm very
여러분,
happy for your success.
우리 지금 해외에서도 많이들 오셨는데요. 우리 한국 분들도 해외 시장 조금 더 관심을 가졌으면 좋겠어요.
So I would like to ask you to have more interest in the global market as well. Don't worry about the barrier of the languages.
신경 안 쓰셔도 되는 시대가 곧 옵니다.
But,
지금
you know,
GTP에서
thanks to the development of the
어플
ChatGPT,
깔고 스마트폰 틀어놓으면은
we could lower the barrier of
내가
the
한국말로
language.
해도
If you
그냥
download the
20개
application in your
국어로
mobile
다
phone, you could
번역이 돼서
translate
통화가
every
그런
foreign
시스템이
languages,
연말 안으로
and
지금
that system
이제
will be
론칭이
fully
됩니다.
developed
그러니까
by the end of this
여러분들이
year.
이제
So don't be afraid of any language barrier.
한나라 말은 할 줄 알죠.
You could only the only
그것도 못하면 조금 곤란한데
thing you need to do is just
일단
speak one
한국말만
language.
하더라도
So
전
if you're really good at
세계하고
Korean
언어
language,
소통을 하는
you
데는 전혀 문제가
will
없는
not have
시대가
any
지금
problems in
준비되고
communicating
있다
with the
하는
global
것입니다.
members. We are
바로
living that kind of
시대의 변화가
era.
점점점
Now, the change of the times the changes of the times are approaching toward the success of Atomy.
우리 신제품들 오늘 또 발표가 됐죠.
We will also launch some new products, including kids probiotics.
성장 발육부터 시작해서
It will be really good for the growth and the stomach health of the kids.
저도 손자가 셋이라
Because I have 3 grandchildren, I have been
제품이다
expected for
이렇게
this product to be
생각을
launched.
하고 있습니다. 그다음에 이제 우리
And next,
칼슘도 또 리뉴얼돼서 나왔고요.
the calcium product will be also
이런
renewed,
애터미
and we will
제품들은
launch that
그냥
product very
믿고
soon.
쓰는
As you
애터미 이제
are aware of,
그거는
Atomy
거의 다
products are
소문이 나
trustworthy.
있더라고요.
And
그래서 제가 이렇게 만나는
it is already
사람들
popular.
중에서
Whenever I meet
애터미 가지고 얘기를
whenever I
꺼내보면
meet new
거의
people,
80-90%
90 to 80% of them already knew what Atomy is.
그러면은
When I ask them what kind of product do you use, and they said I use toothpaste or toothbrush, or sometimes they said I use sunscreen, cosmetics, and shampoo.
저도 이렇게 사람들 만날 때마다
When I meet a new person, I
너무 좋습니다.
give sunscreen, and their feedbacks are really good. As you can see, just one product could pioneer a market, and it could make you a new partner.
지금 시대적으로 애터미를 하지 않으면 안 되는 그런 시대가
We are living in the world where
다가오고 있다는 그런 느낌을
we cannot live without doing
받습니다.
Atomy business.
지금 우리가 첨단 산업이 발전을 하면서
The technologies are being developed.
팩토리 오토메이션화 되는 거.
Battery automation is carried out, and automation of the factories is carried out, and it has become the reality. 40 years ago, I also was engaged in that kind of job. I built a factory, but back then there was no state-of-the-art technology. And 30 years ago, it was really difficult to teach a machine. But how about now? In a factory these days, all of things are automated. There are no people in the factory. Even in our factory, there are no people in the assembling or the production line. And what about the office? The office automation is also being carried out. We also invested over 10 billion Korean won in the computation and IT field in order to improve the work efficiency. People call that the growth without hiring or employment. I think we need to be in line with this kind of change of the time, and we need to be fully ready for that. Already, some small business owners have difficult times. When I ride a bike,
가서
When
가게세
I
얼마
visited
합니까?
a
하고 물어봤더니
bicycle shop,
450만 원 정도 한다고 그래요.
the owner said
그런데 옆에 가게들은
he needs
텅텅 비어
to
있어요.
pay
비어
4
있는데
to
아니,
5
옆에
million
비어
Korean won
있는데 좀
for the
공짜로
renter
좀
fee.
쓰고 관리비만 낸다고 하면 안 해주던가요? 그러는데
And the
그렇게는
store
또
next
절대
to
안
the store
해준다는
is
거예요.
empty.
그래서 지금 이런 법들을 만들 때 임차인들 보호한다고 해가지고
That's
이렇게 법을
why
만들어 놓다
sometimes the
보니까
National
이렇게
Assembly
좀
made a law
깎아주더라도
for
나중에
the
5% 10%
like
이상을 올릴 수가
leaseholders
없으니까
and
아예 그냥
tenants,
낮춰서
and they
임대를
could
안
not
해주는 비워놓고
increase the
마는
renter
그런
fee over
현상들이
40 to
지금
50%.
많이
And
생기고 있다는 겁니다.
they don't
가게를
really want
가지고
to lend their
일하는
shops or
것은 거의
stores at a
다
low
어려움을
or at a low
겪는다.
price.
거의 다
That's why a lot
망한다.
of
이렇게
stores are empty right
보시면
now.
틀림없을
As
것
I
같아요.
could see
지금
from this
소도시에
experience,
이렇게
small business and
옛날에는
small
겨우
store
번창했던 그런
owners could not
상가들이
be
이렇게 가보면은
could not
정말
sustain
중앙에
their
몇몇
business.
가게들만 남아 있고
And
도심들이
even
거의
in
이렇게
the
지금
downtown,
폐허가 되고 가고
a lot
있잖아요.
of stores
다
are being
예견이
closed
되었던
down,
거다
but
하는
it has been
겁니다.
already
그래서
predicted in the past.
지금 이제 공무원 들도 못 해먹겠다고
A
힘들다고
lot of
지금
public
자꾸
officers
옛날만큼
quit their
공무원도 인기가
job.
없어지고
So
박봉이다
public
보니까.
officer is
그러다
not
보니까
one of
이제
the
자기
favorite jobs of the
비즈니스를 하려고
people,
그러는데
and a lot
그런
of people want to start their
사업을
own
내 가지고
business
뭐를
because they want to
해가지고는
make more
점점
money.
더 어려워지는
But
그런
by
상황들이
running a store,
심지어는 뭐
they cannot make
백화점도
much money.
손님들이
Even
빠글빠글
the
하는 것
department
같은데
stores
백화점의 문제가
have
뭐냐면은
difficult
백화점
times.
가서 뭐
Department
다
stores have
만져보고서
their
뭐
own issues.
그러니까 입어보고
Imagine
나서
that people try everything in the
그리고
department
인터넷으로
store
주문하고
and purchase the product
그러다
online in
보니까
order to purchase the product at an affordable
대형
price.
인터넷
So that the
쇼핑몰
large
비즈니스가 아니면
online
소액
shopping mall
플랫폼
business
비즈니스가
or
아니면은
so-called
이제
platform business
개인이
will be the
하는
only
이런
one that
소규모
could survive in the
비즈니스들은
future
견딜 수가 없는
industry.
그런 시대가
So small
우리
business
앞에
owner could
이미
not
도래해
survive.
버렸다 하는
And we
거예요.
are living in this kind of
그러면 이제
era.
어떻게들 살아갈 것인가
Then
하는
what could
거예요.
be the what will be the solution?
뭐 내가 다니던 직장 버리고 나오면은 뭐 하다못해 뭐 식당이라도 하고 밥은 먹지
Back then,
않겠어 하던 그런
we
시절이
thought that we
있었습니다.
could make a
그런데
living
지금
by
뭐
working at a
식당들
restaurant
중에서도 지금
or like food
소득이
stores,
없어서
but
지금
it's not the case
통계에 의하면은
no more.
거의
According to a
40%
statistic,
정도는
maybe 40%
지금 200만 원 이하를 번다는
of the
거예요.
people
그럼 그 40% 중에서
make less than 2 million Korean won per month.
100만 원도 못 벌고 있는
And
사람.
among them, there are people
가게를
who
하긴
make less
하지만은
than 1 million
그러니까
Korean
내가
won,
차라리
even though
가게
they
버리고
own a
다른 데
store.
가서
So I
월급
think it's
받는
better
것이
for
훨씬
them
더
to work at
흘려서
another business, but sometimes they don't really want to work below someone as a subordinate, so they could not stop working at their stores, and but even though they don't make much money, and that percentage is whooping 40%. So what I want to say is that the small business, like small store owning business,
그러면 그런 걸 가지고 누구를 원망할 거냐 하는
will
거예요.
disappear. And
그래서 여러분들이
who could
그런 사람들을 좀
be blamed for
구출해줘야
this?
된다 하는 거예요.
And then
우리
we
애터미
had the
사업자분들.
mission to
여러분들도 지금
rescue
여기
them.
잘 오신 거예요.
I
잘
really
오셨는데
welcome you all to
그런
this
분들을 좀
seminar,
구출해주는 일을
but
하셔야
you
돼요.
will be the one
그나마
who could rescue
대한민국은요,
that kind
전
of people
세계에서
at
지금
risk.
경제가 가장 탄탄한 나라 중에
Korea is one of the strongest economies in the world
아이템을 가지고 전 세계 시장에다가
because we are selling really systematic products to the world. And Korea might be one and only country that sells this kind of systematic product. Let's take an example of LG home appliances. I heard that a lot of housewives in the developed countries love to have Korean home appliances in their home. Before, like people living in the Gangnam area had and owned a 2-door refrigerator because they were rich, and our home appliances are loved by the global people. Our semiconductor products, shipbuilding industry are sweeping all over the world, and the automobile
지금 독일
industry is also leading the world, surpassing the Germany and Japan. And Hyundai Motors will be the #1 automaker in the future, and I'm sure it will be.
자동차가 완전히 바뀌어서 지금 배터리로 가는 자동차 시대가 됐다 하는
now we're living in the era, in the future, the battery vehicle will be the leading cars. And in terms of the battery, Korea ranked the first. And because Korea manufactures a lot of sensors and semiconductors and system needed for the self-driving. So I could say that South Korea is the semiconductor powerhouse. Japan, Germany used to be the automobile powerhouse in the past. But in the future, the key component of the vehicle, such as the battery, will be produced and manufactured by South Korea. So I might say South Korea will be ranked the first in terms of the automobile industry. Not only that, South Korea is also really good at like national defense industry and also
그래서 여러분들이 그 나라에 가가지고 걱정하지 말아라.
Anyways, what you need to do is to rescue the people who is at the risk. You need to tell them, no matter difficult the economy is, you will still need toothpaste, toothbrush, cosmetics, health functional foods, and you know what country you make the most qualified product. That is Atomy in South Korea. And that like this, you need to share the gospel of the economy. We are with Kim Bun-soo Crown Master here.
전에 이렇게 세련되지 않았는데 애터미 하고 나서 엄청 세련돼가지고
She wasn't that much stylish before, but thanks to Atomy, she's so stylish right now because she was a sewing machine worker. She was not that much stylish, but look at her. She's now a global businesswoman. She's so fancy, she's so stylish. She said she lived in Turkey for a month, and she said she traveled South America, and now she said she's living in Romania in the East, it's Europe, and she said she will live there for a year. And she also said that she will live there renting a house for a year. And she tried to find the one who could speak Korean, and she will work with her. Oh, she already worked with her, and that interpreter has become a Sharon Rose Master. Who is he? Who is she? Stand up.
저분이 로마니아 분인데 한국말을 좀
She's
해요.
Romanian. She speaks Korean
한국 남자를 만나 가지고 식당을 하고 있어.
because she runs a restaurant with Korean men. That's why she could speak Korean. Actually, she's pretty busy running a restaurant, so Kim Bun-soo Crown Master visited this restaurant and helped her work. And then they started a communication. And
당신은 식당에서 지금 먹고 살기 바쁘니까 당신 주변 사람들 중에서 애터미 사업이 필요한 사람을 소개를 해라.
she said to her, please recommend me one who could start Atomy business, and you need to be registered as an Atomy member first, and then the other people need to be registered as a member. And by doing this kind of process, the Romanian woman became a Sharon Rose Master. I heard that her first goal is to quit her job, close down her restaurant, and she's now in Korea living the restaurant behind, and I think her husband is taking care of the restaurant. And also, Kim Bun-soo Crown Master is an elementary school graduate. Even though she can't speak English, she pioneered the global market. She visited the Korean town, and she visited a restaurant with a Korean signage, and then she met a lot of Korean people. And that's how she pioneered the US market. So it just depends on how you think.
그렇게 해서 개척해서 만난 사람이 심재광
And she
크라운이에요.
met
지금
Shim Jae-kwang Crown Master, and she
거기서
met
이제
him
심재광
at
크라운이
the
또
States, in
남미
the
쪽으로
States.
멕시코
And
쪽으로
Shim
계속해서
Jae-kwang Crown
지금
Master
뻗어나가고
pioneered the South American
그러니까
market
여러분들이
and the European market. Like
여러분의
this, their
능력보다도
business
중요한
is
것이
expanding to
뭐냐면
the
여러분들이
world.
어떤 꿈을 갖느냐
What is
하는 것이
important is to
중요하다
have a
하는 거예요.
goal and a dream.
지금 여러분들은요, 제가 봤을 때 김문수 크라운보다는
I
능력은
think
다 뛰어나.
all of you already got the skill.
나는 초등학교도 안 나왔다 하면 손
And
들어보세요.
please raise your
그거는
hand
좀
if you
내가
are an
봐줄
elementary
테니까.
school
다
graduate.
초등학교 이상 다
I think
나왔죠?
all of you might graduate
학력을
from the
보니까
elementary
일단은
school.
우리
I think
김-
your
김문수,
educational background is
크라운보다는
higher
다
than that of Kim Bun-soo
뛰어난
Crown
사람이야.
Master. So you are
그런데
already skilled. You're more
지금
skilled
뭐의 차이가 있느냐?
than her. But
지금
you guys have some
크라운
differences.
마스터 한 달에 4천
She,
이상 7천
Crown Master,
원 법니다.
makes
그리고 곧
over
1억을 버는
40
임페리얼 마스터 곧
million
간다 하는
or
거예요.
70 million Korean won a
고소득자가 될 수
month.
있었던 것의
She makes a lot of
차이는
money,
여러분의
but you
머리의
don't.
차이가 아니고
So
가슴의 차이가
that kind of differences
자, 머리는
comes
지능,
from
지식 이런 부분들이라고 볼 수가 있어요.
your mind.
지금 대한민국 사람
not
정도
from
되면은요,
your
지능,
brain.
지식, 머리는요,
I think most of Korean
별 걱정 안
people
해도 됩니다.
are skilled enough.
가슴만 키우면 되는 거예요.
The only thing they need to do is
여러분들이
to
꿈만
scale
키우면
up your mind.
그냥 초등학교밖에
You
안
need to
나와서
scale up your
제공질을 하고
dream.
있던 사람이
Even though you are an
가슴에는
elementary
꿈이
school
있었던 거예요.
graduate, you
그래서 내가
were
언젠가는 전
a sewing
세계를
machine
여행을 해야
workers,
되겠다.
you need to have a
그런데
big dream in your
만나니까 전
mind.
세계를
And then after
여행하면서
meeting Atomy, you could
비즈니스까지 하는
realize
이런
your
기가 막힌
dream
걸
by
만나게
traveling
됐다는
all over
거죠.
the world.
여러분, 가슴 속에 여러분들이 살고 싶은
All of the
삶을 꿈꾸시라
Atomians,
하는 거예요.
please
지금 시대는요,
dream
꿈꾸는
the life
시대예요.
that you wish to live.
꿈꾸는 대로
This
되는
is the
시대예요.
era that we need to dream vividly.
앞으로 지금
Vivid
집안에
dream
다
is the realization.
로봇들이 다 들어옵니다.
I know, like this world will be taken over by the
사람들이 꿈꿨던
robots.
거예요.
And this one
그래서
is the
여러분들이
scenario
뭐를 하고
dreamt by the
싶든지
people
간에
from the
꿈꾸는
past.
대로 세상은 되고
So
있다는
dream
거예요.
your future
앞으로 이제
and it will come true.
자율주행 자동차 나온다는 거
And
여러분들
the
다
self-driving
아시잖아요.
car will also dominate the car industry, and we have already
그리고 지금
expected for that future.
이
And then
한참 연구하고 있는 것이 지금 도심 모빌리티 그래 가지고 이 도심의 공항을
urban
만드는 것들.
UAM,
그러니까 빌딩
urban
옥상마다
urban
전부 다
mobility
거기가
is one of the
에어포트가 된다는
popular
거예요. 공항이
trends,
된다는 거예요.
which means
그래서
that
여러분들
every
살고
single
있는
port
집이나
and the part of
아파트
the cities will
옥상에서
be
바로
the
그냥
like airport
드론처럼
and
생긴
other
그런,
like
하늘을
transportation.
나르는 택시를 타고 여기저기 다니는 시대가
points.
지금 온다 이거예요. 그게 지금 어떤 사람들이 꿈꿨던 거예요.
And actually,
그런
some
꿈들이
people have
기술적으로
dreamt
다
for this
실현이
future,
된다.
and that kind of
그래서
technologies
여러분들이
has come true.
지금 중요한 것은 뭐냐면
What is
꿈꾸는 거예요.
important is to dream vividly.
여러분 절대 평균대로 살지 마세요.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't
보통
give in to
예를
others'
들어서
prejudice.
대학을 나와서 뭐 좋은 직장 가면은
Graduating from a university and going for a good company, you earn like 5 to 6 million won. That's like average. So many people are setting their goal based on that average.
굉장히 힘든 자리예요.
And it's really difficult for people to attain that position, starting well and going to a good university and working for a good company. But that's like average life.
그냥 한 달에 500에서 1000만 원 받는 자리예요.
Earning like 5 to
여러분
10
그런
million
자리 가지
a
마세요.
month.
엄청나게 힘들어요.
So don't dream
그리고
of
노후
attaining
보장도에
that kind of
시원찮아요.
position. It's really challenging, and
제
even your life
동창들
after
중에서 공부
retirement
잘하는
is not
애들
secured.
뭐 스카이
My
나와가지고
friends from my
삼성전자도
school,
들어가고
there are
거기서 뭐
many
상무도 하고
people
뭐 하고 나온
who
친구들
graduated
지금
from
보면은요,
great
대부분
colleges,
그런
work
사례가
for large
연금이라고
corporations, and
직거래만
most of
봤는데,
them they have
사실은
really
보면은
small
굉장히
pension
째째해요.
income.
동창회 가가지고 회비 가지고 회의 한번
And
해보세요. 얼마나 덜 째째한지.
When I meet them on the school reunion,
그래서
they are not being generous at all because they don't have enough
그래서
income
여러분들이 그
after
평균의 함정에
retirement.
빠지지
So
말고 뭐를 해야
do not go for that average
여러분들이
life.
정말
What you
살고
need to
싶은
do
삶을 마음껏
is
꿈꾸시라는
dream
거예요.
of the life that
그럼
you
그게
really
이루어져요.
want. Then it will come true.
애터미가 있으니까.
because of Atomy, because you have Atomy.
여러분, 한 달에 1억 정도를 벌 수가 있어요.
So with Atomy, you can earn around 100 million Korean won a
물론 여기
month.
뭐 한 달에 1억 넘어가게 버는 사람도 있어요.
I know that there are some people who are earning more than 100 million won. So with 100 million won, you can live in a house that you want. This is quite an enough amount, so quite a large house.
불편해요? 한 70평 정도 사는 거. 뭐 자동차는 어떤
It's more
차
than
있으면 돼요.
700 square meter.
뭐,
And what about the car?
뭐,
Mercedes-Benz,
G90나 뭐 이런 거 있으면 되는 거 아니에요?
G90.
예. 물론
You
그
can
중에서
have
뭐
quite good car.
페라리, 포르쉐 하나 더 샀으면 좋겠다. 사도
Maybe you
돼요.
can get one like Ferrari
그렇게
and
해봐야 2,
Porsche
3억, 3, 4억밖에 안 해요, 그냥.
that costs like
두세
2
달
to
모으면
3
그냥 살 수 있는.
or 4 million won. So you can
그리고 여러분들이 여행을
save
하고
money for 2 to 3 months and get that luxurious car, and you can go on a trip as much as you want.
그래서 여러분들이 가고 싶은 곳 정말
So you can
살고
travel
싶은
to
삶을
anywhere you
여러분들이
want, and you
꿈꿀 수 있는
can
곳이 바로 애터미라는
dream
곳인데
a life that
그
you really
방법은
want
굉장히
through
단순한 거예요.
Atomy. And how
어떻게
to do
하는
that
거냐?
is really simple.
그냥
How?
여러분들이 애터미 제품을 써보세요.
What you need to do is
써봤더니
just
아이고,
use Atomy
난 이
products.
품질은 못 쓰겠다. 그럼 애터미 하지 마세요.
If you're not satisfied with the quality of Atomy products, then you don't need to do Atomy business. And when you try the products, and if you feel like, oh, this has best quality, and you will feel like this, because that's how we design the products. And the price is
그래서
really cheap.
보통 다른 회사들은 왜 비싼지를 설명을 해야
You
돼요.
know, other companies, people there need to explain why their products are so expensive. You know, the multi-level marketing companies from the US, they need to explain to other people why their products are so expensive because they this and that, this ingredient or not. But in Atomy, we need to explain why this is so affordable, why the price is too cheap. Because some people are reluctant to buy our products because it's too cheap. We have 6 sets of Absolute cosmetic, and with the 6 sets is
$3,300원밖에 안 하네.
even less than 200,000. So for one piece is only
그런 분들은 내가
33,000
어떻게
won.
33,000원짜리 화장품을
So some people are reluctant to buy the cheap cosmetics from Atomy. How can I buy this 33,000 won cheap cosmetic, because they used to buy really expensive, luxurious cosmetics. And after they start using Atomy products, the quality is so good, so they become lifelong user of Atomy cosmetics. Do you know why I'm focusing on the quality so much? For example, we have Imperial Master Park Jung-soo. She earns more than 100 million won a month. And do you think she will use really luxurious, good cosmetics or anything? She will use really good one because she earns like 100 million won a month. So she can even buy like 1 million won cost of cosmetic, because she is earning more than like 100 million won. So some women who don't even earn that much money are spending more than 1 million won to their skincare products. So let's say there is 1 million won cost product, and this Atomy product that costs only 33,000 won. If Atomy product's quality is bad compared to the expensive one, do you think Imperial Master will use Atomy product or buy the expensive one? She will buy the expensive one. Then all the Imperial Masters who earn a lot of the money from Atomy will go to the luxurious brands and buy cosmetics there. So that's why I keep on improving the quality of our products. That's why I go for absolute quality, absolute price. I know I was not a smart student in my school years, but I know that if the imperial masters, if they don't find our products have good quality, the cosmetics, they will not use Atomy cosmetics. That's why I keep focusing on improving the quality of our products. So all the luxurious brands, cosmetics, they should have lower quality than us. You know, I know that there are people who come from Europe, people from Germany. You know, there are many luxurious cosmetic brands in European countries, Germany, France, Italy. You know, our products surpass the quality of those products. You know, the technology that are applied in cosmetic, you know, during the 1988 Olympics, you know, there's doping tests for the athletes, right? To detect the small substances contained in the athletes, we have the best quality of technology in Korea. So we can analyze how much ingredients are contained in the cosmetic. We have that really excellent technology to detect what kind of substances are contained in the cosmetics. The result can be out within 48 hours. Let's say there's really a good cosmetics launch in France, then it takes less than 1 week in Korea to analyze the substances of that cosmetic and make the same. So we have that technology to adapt from other countries, and on top of that, we have this fermentation technology of Oriental medicine, and we have Nuclear Energy Institute, and we have our special RT technology, nanotechnology, and by mixing all these technologies, you know, the quality of the cosmetic in Korea is already world class. The top, the number one in the world. You know, all famous cosmetic brands, you know, the unit cost is only 5% of the selling price. So if it's like 5%, you know, that would be really a high percentage. You know, the big proportion of the selling price is borne by the advertisement fee. The top celebrities are on the ad. You know, there's a secret to this. Those beautiful models of the cosmetic ads, they are not beautiful because they use the cosmetic. They were just beautiful since they were born. So people mistake that, oh, I can be that beauty if I use the cosmetic. And you know, there are fees, the rental fees you need to pay when you open a brand, a store, like in the duty-free shop and in the department store. So 30% is from the advertisement and like 30 to 40% to open a store. So that amount of money goes into that. It's not for improving the ingredients that goes into your skin. And what's the other percentage? Is for the packaging. So anyway, Atomy products quality, because we don't advertise. There's no fee going into advertisement, and we don't have luxurious store in department stores. So we can save cost, 70% of the cost there. That's why we have low price. It's not because our quality is low. So our products at Atomy, it received King Sejong Award. As you know, Korea is technology powerhouse. Every year we have more than 100 to 150,000 patents registered. It's number one in the world. Before, US and Japan used to be number one, but now Korea is number one. And you can get King Sejong Award when you become number one among those patents. You know, we are number one country in terms of number of patents registered every year. And to get King Sejong Award, you need to be number one among all these patent goods. And cosmetic products, our cosmetic products, got number one award from those patented products. With our cosmetic products, it brightens your skin, it improves your wrinkles, and it moisturizes your skin. It's already been scientifically proven. And if you experience this, you will feel different. And it's only 30,000 won level. So you need to use this, right? Just by using this, you can save hundreds and thousands of won a month. So you need to deliver this information to other people, right? So absolute quality and absolute price and world-class quality, top quality. And we are providing this at absolute price. That's why our products are unparalleled. If you go to internet shopping mall, there are thousands of products of different quality and different price. It's really difficult to get the right one.
저는 뭐 인터넷 쇼핑을 다른 데서 거의 안 합니다.
I rarely do internet shopping.
이런 거 좀 찾아서
My wife does
제가
everything.
찾지를 않아요.
I don't look up on the internet
찾으려면
because,
힘들어요.
you know, it's really demanding
그리고 또
to
그걸 샀는데
pick the
또
right
제대로
one.
된 것이 오냐면 내가 생각하지 않았던 것이 오는
And sometimes I order a product and I need to exchange because something different comes to my house and it's really annoying. But with Atomy, you don't need to worry about all these things. 5 different products of Atomy brand. Not only that, but at Atomy as a mall, there are other products you can buy.
수만 가지가 지금 실려 있다는 겁니다. 그런데
Tens of hundreds of thousands of products are there.
그냥 사면은 될 만큼
So you can just buy the products there
고민하고
because it's all been created by our employees. We checked on the quality and we are providing at the best affordable price.
그래서 앞으로 인터넷 쇼핑을 하더라도
So if you are to do internet shopping, you need to go to Atomy Azamol and buy products there. So after today's Success Academy, you need to access Atomy Azamol. If you are Atomy member, you can access Atomy Azamol and try buy any product. There are some good benefits if you make the first purchase. So
지금 전 세계 유통을 지금 통일하려고 지금
now
생각을
Atomy has the goal to standardize all distribution across the world.
지금 로드샵은 이 포탈 사이트들 때문에 지금 다
You know,
망해가고
the shops on the street, they're all going bankrupt. They close doors because there is internet shopping malls and also the traditional markets. The government is trying its best to save them, but there's no clear solution to save those markets. I really want those people to be better off, but they are faced with so many challenges. So are there alternative solutions for that? Not really.
우리가 이 산업이 기술적으로
So as
고도화될수록
there is more and more
한 가지
technological
문제가 뭐냐면은
advancement, our life can get more convenient.
부익부가
But the problem here is that the rich become richer and the poor get poorer. Only the few people who make the best use of IT and platform become enormous rich. But people who fail to do that, even if they do their best, they cannot even make a living. In the past, if people were working hard, they could at least make a living, but now they cannot. So what should we do?
여러분들 막 쿠팡 같은 거 이런 거 하나 만들면 돼요.
You can establish a platform like Coupang.
그런데 문제는 뭐냐면 그런 걸
But
하나
what is the problem here?
만드는 것도
To create that kind of platform, you need to put tens of millions of trillions of won of capital, and you will have some loss in the process. And if you create that kind of platform, all the other small shops close their doors. So the employees there and the executives, they earn a lot of money. So what about the ordinary people? How can they make a living?
그래서 자, 우리 서민들 다 와보시오.
So that's why all the ordinary people come together and make this. That's Atomy.
자, 우리가 이제 제가 그걸 만든 거예요.
So I made this platform.
전산도 수백억을 들이고 또
I
물류
spent
시스템도 만들고
hundreds of
제품도
millions of
개발시키고
won
하여간
to develop the
이걸
IT
만들었어요.
system, to
그래가지고
develop the product,
여러분들에게
and to develop the
이
logistics
애텀이라는
system.
쇼핑몰을 개인들에게 공짜로
So
나눠.
I'm providing this
지금 공짜로
personal
주니까
platform for
이게
free
어떤
to
거를 줄지를 잘
everyone.
몰라.
So some
회원가입해갖고
people do not
아이디만
know
치면은
the value of
내
this.
쇼핑몰이 생긴
So
거예요.
once you have the ID and password, you have your own
근데
personal
그거를 잘 몰라.
shopping
공짜로
mall
주니까.
platform. Because
돈을 좀 받아버릴까?
I'm providing this for free, some
그러면
people
이게
do
왜
not see
내가
the
막
value
이거
in
돈
it.
주고 사야 되느냐
Maybe I need to
고민을
get
하면서
paid
좀
from
열심히
doing
공부를 할
so.
것 같은데 그냥 공짜로
Because
준다고
I'm
그러니까 가치를 몰라. 이게 문제예요.
Giving this out for free,
자,
many
이게
people fail to see the
어마어마한
value.
이런
You know,
거예요.
it has
여러분들,
really enormous
이런,
value.
플랫폼 비즈니스라고 하죠.
So we
이런
call this platform
쇼핑몰을
business.
여러분들이 만들었다고 칩시다.
So let's say
만들기도
you
어려운데 만들었다고
created
칩시다.
this shopping mall. It's really
그러면
difficult to do
만들면은
this. And
무조건
let's
다
say you
돼요?
have this platform business.
안 그래요?
Do you think you
홍보해야
will be
돼요?
successful
알려야
once you
돼요.
make it? You need to
사람들이
promote this.
들어오도록 만들어야
You need to
된단
attract
말이에요.
people to your platform.
그런데 자, 만드는 것은 애터미가 만들어 줬어.
So Atomy already created the platform for
여러분들이
you.
만들었더라도 돈 들이고 기술 들여갖고
If you
만들었더라도
were
만들어야
to
되는
create
거예요.
your own, you have to put your own investment. But that's not the end of the story. You need to promote your platform to attract people. And Atomy is providing this platform for you for free. And you can just create your group. And all the benefits, the profits that you get from the group, you get as commission. So what's your choice? Are you going to build your own platform payment system, IT system, the commission calculation system? You want to develop your own? Or just use the free system provided by Atomy and you just need to promote Atomy. So this is what we call Atomy personal platform. This is personal platform.
요게 뭐하고 똑같은 거냐면은 여러분들이 자 열심히 달려가고 있는데
Let's say you are running towards somewhere and there is a car passing nearby, and no matter how fast you run, do you think you can surpass the car? No, you cannot. Then what should you do? You need to create a car, build a car, right?
그런데 그 자동차를 애터미가 만들었다니까.
And it's like Atomy already built that car for you, and it's for free.
자, 여기 만들었으니까
Here's the car for
운전
you.
연습만 해가지고
Just
몰고
practice
다녀오는
driving
이
and
키
drive
있어.
this
요 키가
car.
뭐냐면은
I'm
여러분들
giving this
아이디야,
key for you. So this key is
그래서
your
이거
ID.
턴키 베이스라고 그래.
So we
다
call this turnkey
만들어주고
base.
키만
Everything is made for
돌리면은
you. You
되는
just need to turn the key.
비즈니스가 애터미 비즈니스.
That's turnkey business.
여러분,
That's
앞으로
what
다른
Atomy is like.
비즈니스는요, 설
All the
자리가
other
없다는 거
businesses,
여러분들이
there's no
알잖아요.
space for you. You already know this.
그래서 플랫폼 비즈니스로 가야 되는데 여러분들이
So
플랫폼을
our next
만들려면
direction
너무
should be the
힘들고
platform business, but you
어려워,
cannot create your own
불가능해.
platform.
그래서 다 만들어주고
Is
이거를 여러분들이
cost-consuming,
운영만 해라.
time-consuming, so I've already made it
운영을
for
하는
you.
부분도
The only thing you need to do
다른
is to
부분들은
just
우리
operate
직원들이
your
해줄
own
테니까
platform.
홍보해서
And our
회원
employees
가입만
are also
시켜라.
helping you, and what you need to do is to promote,
해야 되겠어요, 안
and
해야
you need to let
되겠어요?
people registered. Do you need to do
해야
that
돼요.
or not? You
안
have to
하면 어떤
do
현상이
it. If you
생기느냐?
don't do that,
우리가 이 코드 하나는요, 하나 받으면은요, 3대까지 상속이 돼요.
let's say that we have 3 codes and it could be inherited for the
30년,
next 3
60년
generations. In 30 or 60 years,
우리 손자떼들이 살아가.
our next generation will
그런데
leave the future,
이웃집 손자는 지금
and
한 달에 1억씩
the grandchildren of your neighbor could have already been inherited his or her grandmother's code and traveling all over the world doing enemy business. But your grandchildren don't have nothing, and he or she needs to start from the scratch. And that grandchild might say, you said you've already attended Chairman Park's lecture, but why you didn't do that? Grandma, why you didn't do that? Why you didn't start that? Your friends attended the seminar together, and your friend started the business, and that grandmother inherited her close to the grandchild, so they're living a lawyer life. But why? Am I living this life like this? I'm like a slave. I'm living a slavery-like living. So you could be blamed for that. You are the future ancestor to your grandchildren. So in order not to be blamed, you need to decide, and you need to make a wise decision. No money is required. So even though you failed, no damages will be made. Because when you meet people, you need to have a cup of tea, you need to drink a cup of coffee, and you need to hang around with your friends, and you need to spend some money. And don't spend the money on that. Try to use that money in this business, and then your next and next generation will love you. They said, my grandmother, my grandfather started Atomy, and thanks to them, I'm living like kings and queens. Do you want your grandchildren live like a queen or king? Or do you want your children or grandchildren live like a slave? It is totally up to you. And your life is also up to you. I know there is nothing to make a living. Because we need to 30, 40, 50, or 60 years more. Even we retire, we need to live like over 30 years.
인생 한 30살까지는 되게 공부합니다, 지금. 30에서 60까지 일을 해요.
Most of the people live in their 30s to 60s. The problem is that when they retire in their 60s, we need to live until 120 years old, and we have 60 more years to live without a job. Sometimes we don't have money. But when we get old, aged, we might have some diseases, and it could be burdensome to your children. You could be a burden to your children. Your like son-in-law and daughter-in-law. All of them could be pressured and burdened because of you. But if you become the successful people in Atomy, you could give some money to your children and the grandchildren, and you will be the true adult of your family. This is what an adult means. To your nephew, to your niece, you could give some money, and then you could be admired as an adult. So please decide whether you want to live like a burden or live like an adult. It is totally up to you. Of course, not everyone will do Atomy because we need some public officers, we need some school teachers. But other than that, the majority of people, even including doctors, wants to do Atomy.
자기 어머니가 어느 날 와가지고 내가 아들 공부를 잘못 시켰다.
He said, his mother said, I shouldn't have provided you enough education because he became proctologist because she studies well, but he said that he need to look into other people's anus every day because he is a proctologist. Of course, this kind of doctors are still needed in the society. Some people have some issues in the anus, and the quality of life will decrease if he or she has some issues in their anus. So we need them. We need this kind of angels. I think here, most of you have the same issues, even though we cannot see it. But I'm sure that most of you might have some issues with your anus, I believe. So I know we need to feel grateful for them. But the doctor decided to start an Atomy business, and his sponsor didn't let him register as a member for a month. So that doctor were like kind of upset, but he found something and he finally registered as a member. The doctor, the proctologist, thought that I could not live this kind of life, looking into other people's anus for the entire of my life. And the problem is that in his 60s or 70s, he cannot do the surgery. And let's imagine that. What if he lived till 150 years old? If he quit his job at 60s, he need to live 90 more years, 80 years more. And there's nothing to make a living. And the doctor found that the solution will be Atomy. He really wanted to travel abroad out of the hospital, and that doctor felt really envy for the Atomy businessman, and he now became a Sharon Rose master. Even he had difficult times in making his business. Sometimes he needed to meet each and every single of the partners. He rented a bus and he invited a lot of people, and like this he really did a great job and made a lot of effort in building his business, and now he became a Sharon Rose master. I think he's really smart. Now I founded a high school, the Dreamy High School, and I take a lecture in that high school, and the title of my lecture is Career Path Building. I said that you need to rebuild your career every 10 years, because in the future, one career will not guarantee your future success. So I said you need to rebuild your career every 10 years, and you need to think that you need to live until 120 years old, and by the age of 100 years old, you need to rebuild your career. You need to change your major every 10 years. So that's why I myself decided to start a new major and learn a new thing. As such, in the agriculture society, farming was everything. In the industrial age, knowledge is the power. But now, we're living in the era of the information and the AI. Knowledge is not the power anymore, because we all have the smartphone. We could just ask a question and the smartphone will answer. So we don't need to put every single knowledge in our brain. There are a huge amount of knowledge in the world, but our brain could contain only a small amount of information. The knowledge is like the ocean, and our brain capacity is like a cup. By utilizing AI or GPT, like ChatGPT, we can utilize various information and knowledge, and this will determine your success. Don't force your kids to study hard. Do not force them to study hard, because I think study is nothing. I think I was blessed that I was not a good student, because most of the good students now working at the large conglomerates, but I was not a good student, so I started this business, sharing the samples, meeting a lot of people, doing the sales. That's how I could be here. I could be on the stage, traveling all over the world. So I think I was so blessed that I was not a good student. We are living in the era of the information. Knowledge is not the power anymore. Speed matters. And in this era, the knowledge will be the similar. like the doctors, like the people with deep PhD degrees and the people with nothing might have the same level of knowledge, because we do have the smartphone which could operate the ChatGPT. If I ask ChatGPT, please explain it from the historical perspective, and that ChatGPT explains everything from the historical perspective. And again, if I ask ChatGPT to explain it to the Korean people, and then ChatGPT explains in more plain language suitable for the Korean people.
평생 못했던 것이 영어예요.
I'm not really good at English, even though I'm the chairman of the global company, but I am not really skilled at English.
물론 이제 안 해도 되긴 되는데.
Yes, I don't really need to do that, but I'm determined to do that. So I start learning English, and I am now talking to the smartphone. So
중3 수준의 단어만 써갖고 내한테 얘기를 해.
I said to my smartphone, please talk to me in a plain English at the level of the middle school student, and please let me know if I make any grammatical errors. And that program follow my direction and do the exact thing that I wanted. Like this, we're living in this technological era. And in this era, what is important is how we deliver the information to other people. In order to deliver the information, we need a system, and I've already made the system, and that information should be valuable.
싸고 좋은 제품, 절대 품질, 절대 가격의 생필품을
Atomy is selling absolute quality, absolute price products.
있죠.
Is it valuable? Yes, I think it is really necessary and valuable, because we are selling the daily necessity, but it is really, it has good quality and affordable price. So if I guarantee that we sell only quality product at an affordable price, the information itself is really valuable. But if I say that you could make money if you share this information to other people, you could make even 100 million Korean won a month. Is it worthy? Yes, I think it is really worthy. That kind of information could be worthy if we connect all of the values and information together. Since we are living in the era of the information, all we have to do is to share the information. And then, if we don't have any valuable information, we are kind of like broken. In this era, in this technological era, we need to be the hub itself. Not the terminal. Terminal is kind of like cell phone. Cell phone means it's at the terminal. The final destination of the bus could be the terminal. As such, terminal is at the end of the information, but hub is the passage where the information is moving. We can make a phone call with the cell phone. We need to pay for the call, the phone bill. Then you need to make your smartphone as a hub. So you need to share the valuable information to other people, and that information should be started from the hub. The hub should be you, and that is all about Atomy business. So in this era of the information, as a people living in this era, we need to understand that the one and only and the very last business should be Atomy personal platform business. This is the information that I would like to share with you. This information is worthy not only in Korea but also in other different countries. Even in the countries where we have not visited, this information is really valuable and worthy. And there are people who came here to learn that kind of knowledge and information. From Germany, German people, German members, please stand up. Good evening. These are the members from
그다음에-
Germany.
Yeah, sit down, please. China.
And members from China.
와, 야, 와, 你好, 你好, 야, 와, 네, sit down, please. Taiwan.
From
Taiwan.
Taiwan.
예, 아, 你好, 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 예. 그다음에 투르키에?
And Turkey.
예, 투르키에, 예, 예, 오케이. 그다음 the other countries? UK.
And from the UK.
예, 영국에서 오셨습니다. UK. 예. 로마니아.
From Romania.
예, 와, 로마니아. 예. 저도 아직 가보지도 못한 나라.
I've never been to Romania
하여간 제가
yet.
곧 로마니아 가겠습니다.
But anyway, I will visit Romania very soon.
타일랜드.
From Thailand.
와, 사와디카, 사와디카. 네. 하여간 이렇게 Where? 파키스탄? 파키스탄?
From Pakistan.
우리 아직 법인 안 나갔어.
We don't have a branch in Pakistan.
자, 하여간 보세요 지금.
Anyway,
여기에 전 세계
see,
분들이
we are
지금
with the global
이
members
애톰이라는 정보가 가치가 있기 때문에
because they
또
think
배우겠다고
the
비싼
knowledge of
비행기값을
Atomy is really
들여가지고
valuable.
여기까지
They
다
came
찾아오신
here
거예요.
to learn
그러니까
more.
다 비행기값 내고
They
오신
pay
거예요.
for the flights and they came here to
그래서
learn more.
여러분들이 이제 큰 꿈을 꾸셔야 되는 거예요.
So you need to dream big, bigger.
자, 나는 한 달에 얼마가 필요한가를 여러분들 적어보세요. 그게
Please
인생
write down
시나리오를
how much
쓰는
money
거예요.
you need a day.
그런데 여러분,
That is
인생
how we
시나리오를
write
쓸
down
때,
our life
꿈을
scenario.
꿀 때,
When you
여러분 머릿속에
write your life
떠오르는
scenario and
것은
when you dream,
그것이 가능하기 때문에 떠오르는
the first
거예요.
thing that comes up your mind
불가능한 것은요, 정상적인 사람 머릿속에는
is a
절대로 안
possible thing.
떠올라요.
If it is
예를 들면
impossible, it
60
will
먹은
not come
할머니가
to you.
내가
Let's imagine that
육군
there is a
사관학교로
woman
가서도
in their 60s
멋진
that
장교가 한번 돼야 되겠다,
grandmother
이렇게
will
갑자기
not
막
dream
떠오르잖아요.
to become,
육군
to go to the
사관학교에서
soldier
60 먹은
school
할머니 받아줘요, 안
and
받아줘요?
be
절대로 안
a
받아줘요.
commissioned
근데 그
officers,
생각이 막
and
들면은
that officer
여기 있을
corps
것이
and the
아니고
student will not let her enter, but if she had that kind of dream, she need to be hospitalized. But if that woman dreamed to live in a huge apartment, I would like to live a fancy life, I would like to live a luxurious life, I would like to travel over 50 countries, and if she has this kind of dream,
가야 될까요?
does she need to be hospitalized or not?
안 가도 돼. 왜냐? 그런 가능성이 있어.
She doesn't, because
그런데
it has
그게
a
100%
possibility.
가능하냐? 그렇진
It
않아요.
is not 100%
근데
possible,
여러분,
100%
도전을
possible.
할 때는요,
But when you make a
100%
challenge,
가능한 일은 절대로 도전하지 마세요. 해봐야
don't try to
아무것도
do
얻는 게
which is
없어요.
100% possible.
여러분들이 한 달에 100만 원 버는 거 한국에서는
Making 1 million Korean won is possible in Korea.
근데 그것이 인생의 문제가 해결되느냐?
But
안
you
돼.
will not
여러분,
solve
뒷동산
the issues in your
올라가는 거
life.
슬리퍼 신고도 갈수
Going
있어.
to the mountain
올라갔더니
and a
뭐
slide
좋아지는
is
거 아무것도
possible,
없어, 그냥.
but nothing will change after you do that.
진공제비만 나와. 그러니까
So,
여러분들이 뭔가를
if
달성했을
you
때
want
그것이
to achieve
가치 있는
something,
목표를 설정을 하고 가야 된다.
you need to set
그런데
a valuable
그것이
goal first.
달성되려고 하면은
And
그
in order to
가능성이
achieve
낮아요.
it, the possibility should
자,
be
제가
lower than you expected.
애터미를 처음 딱 차려놓고
When I first
진짜
founded
조그만한
Atomy,
사무실 하나 얻어놓고
I rent a
내가
small
뭐라고
office,
그랬냐면은 애터미가
and what I
글로벌
told
회사가 될
people
거야.
is that Atomy will be a global company. It will expand
그다음에
towards global market.
여러분들이 임페리얼 마스터가 되면은
And if you
10억을
become
주겠어요.
Imperial Master, I will give
근데 그때
1 billion won
애터미
on
본사에는 돈이 얼마가
forklift.
있었느냐?
And at that time, there was no money at Atomy
뭐
HQ,
있어봐야 몇만 원 있었겠지. 뭐.
like few dollars maybe.
내 기름값이나 겨우 있고.
I
그런데
could
그때
barely pay for
우리 박정수
my
임페리얼이
transportation
하다가
fee.
망한 오리탕집에 17명
And you know,
모아놓고
there were 17 people at the restaurant,
여러분들 여기서
the closed
이
restaurant,
싸움에서 제일
Imperial Master Park Jong-soo.
세금을 많이 내는 사람이 여기서 나올 거다. 그
And
얘기를 했어요.
I
근데
told
거기는
those
막
people
개인
that
동원을 하는
from
분들도
these
있고 막
people,
한데,
there were going to be a
거기에 다
person
망한
who is
사람들만
paying the
모여있는데
biggest
어떻게
tax
세금을
in
제일
the
많이
city.
내냐, 이거야.
But all those people were
근데 우리
almost at
박정수
the
임페리얼이
crisis
지금
of
이
going
싸움에서 아마
bankrupt.
세금
How
개인
can they
소득
become
일위죠?
the biggest taxpayer? Now, Imperial Master Park Jong-soo is the biggest taxpayer in her city. She is now even awarded with as a good taxpayer.
익산에서 개인 소득 1위가 됐다니까.
So she now
근데 그때
earns the
거기
biggest
앉아서
income
얘기할
in the
때는
city of
말도 안 되는
Iksan.
소리 같았어.
But back
나도 말도
then,
안 되는 소리라고 생각을
when
했어.
I told people
그
this
가능성은
story, it
1%도 안 된다고
sounded
생각했어.
like nonsense. We thought that the possibility is even less than 1%. So we should
어떤
set a
일에
goal
도전을 해야 되느냐?
that has
가능성은
low
낮지만은 내
possibility,
가슴이 뜨거운 일에 도전을
that has
하는
low
거예요.
possibility, but something that makes you enthusiastic about.
다 되냐고 전문가들도 몇 번씩 도전해갖고 몇
Even the
번째마다
experts
갈 때마다 다
try
되는 게
so many
아니에요.
times to make their
그렇지만
goals
거기에 도전하는
come
사람들은
true.
세계적인
But those
등산가가
people who
자, 여러분들이 한 달에
go
1억을
for that
버는
challenge,
것이
like
100%
the
가능하냐?
famous climbers,
그렇진 않아요.
they end up climbing on the Mountain
10%만
Everest,
되더라도
Himalaya.
여러분 도전을 해야 돼.
So even if like the possibility is only 10%, you should still go for that. And what is even better here is that
그게
if the
좋은 일이에요.
possibility is lower,
그래서
then
여러분들이 한 달에
the
1억을 버는
dream
임페리얼이 되는 거
will get you better result.
그거
So
될 수
to
있느냐
become
없느냐
an imperial
아마
master,
99%는 안 될걸요?
I believe the possibility would be only 1%. 99% of the people will not make it. But still, you need to go for that.
여러분들이 캄캄한 동굴에 갇혔어.
Let's say you are stuck in a dark cave
그런데 동굴 입구가 저기
and you
조그맣게
see
동전만하게
the
보여.
entrance of the
그럼
cave.
어떻게 해야 되겠어?
There's small light coming in from the
바보는 이렇게
small
해요.
opening.
아이고 저 동전만한 저
A
불빛으로
fool
내가
would
어떻게
say this:
빠져나가냐?
how can I get out of
그리고
this
여기는
cave through that small
99.99%가
opening?
다 어둠인데
And
저 조그만한 빛이 내한테
99.99%
무슨
is
가치가
covered with
있단 말이야.
darkness.
그리고 그 동굴
How can I
안에서
get into
죽어.
that light? And that fool will just end up dying in the cave.
저 불빛을 향해서 그 불빛이 전체 어둠에
But if you
비하면
go
1%도
toward
안
that
되지만은 0.1%도 안 되지만은
Light is
그거를
only
향해서
less
가다
than
보면은
0.1% of the
불빛이 점점 더
cave,
커지고
but if you
나중에는
go towards the light will get
대명천지가
bigger
있다.
and bigger, and if you
여러분
get out of the
성공은
cave,
그렇게 하는 거예요.
you will
여러분들이
be
지금
surrounded by
가난해.
bright light.
갇혀
That's
있어.
how you become successful.
내 세대만
You
갇혀
might
있는
be
것이 아니고
stuck
내 아버지,
by
내
poverty
할아버지
in your
세대부터
current
다
life
가난했어.
from your previous generation, your
그렇더라도,
grandfather and father.
그렇더라도
But even so,
여러분들이 이 내 세대에서 이 가난의
you can
동굴
change this
어둠에서 빠져나가지
in your
않으면
generation.
내
If you do not go
자녀들도
out of that
손자들도
dark cave,
계속 어둠에
even your
갇혀
children
있어요.
and your grandchildren will
내가
be still
반드시 빠져나가게
be stuck in the cave of poverty.
가다 보면
So you
어둠
should be
속에
determined
걷다
to
보면
get out of
무릎도
this cave.
깨지기도 하고
Sometimes
넘어지기도
you
하고
fall down,
부딪히기도
you get
하지만은
injured,
그래도 불빛을
and
향해서
you
가야
face with
된다.
challenges, but still you
그러니까
need to walk
여러분들이
towards that light.
지금 이렇게 생각을 해야 돼요. 여러분 마음속에 임페리얼이
In your
됐으면
heart,
좋겠다는 생각은 분명히 들죠.
I'm sure that you
한 달에 1억 벌었으면
will
좋겠다는
all
생각은
have this
들죠.
aspiration to
그런데
become
그
imperial master,
가능성이
right?
너무
And
낮잖아.
earn 100 million won a
그렇죠?
month. But the possibility is
가능성이
too
낮아도
low. Yeah,
주변
even if
사람들에게
the possibility is
외쳐야 돼.
low, you need to still
나는 한
say
달에
this
1억을
out loud to other
버는
people.
비즈니스를 시작했다
I
하고
started Atomy
얘기를
business
해야
to earn
된다는
100
거예요.
million won a month. You need to
그런데
tell
왜
other
얘기를
people about
못하느냐?
this.
두려워서
Why don't
못해.
you say this to others?
안 돼 버리는
Because you're afraid.
어이구,
You're afraid that this will not
1억을
work.
번다 그랬더니 지금 얼마 버냐? 뭐.
How come
이런 소리
you are
들을까
earning
봐서
100 million won a
그게
month?
두려운 거야.
How much are you
자,
making
그때
now?
용기가 필요해.
You are afraid to
용기라고 하는 것은요.
hear people
두려움을
criticizing you.
느끼지 않는 게 용기가 아니에요.
So you need to have
난
courage here.
두려움을 안 느낀다.
Courage is not about not feeling fear.
그거 두려움을 안
That's not
느끼는 게
courage.
용기가 아니야. 두려움과 맞서는 것이 용기예요.
Courage is about facing the fear.
두려움과 맞서는 거.
facing the fear.
오늘 가가지고 남편한테
So when you go
여보
home
내가
today,
애터미
you need to
시작하는데
tell your
얼마
husband,
벌려고 한 줄 알아? 한 달에 1억을 벌 거야.
hubby, I'm going to do this Atomy business and I will be
당신
making
내한테
100
잘해야 되겠어.
million won a month. So you
무슨
should
차
be
타고 싶다고 그랬지?
nice to
내가
me.
사줄게.
What kind of car do you want? I will buy you one.
똑바로 해.
And you need to treat me well.
설거지, 청소 당신이 해야 되겠어, 안 해야
You need to do
되겠어?
the dishes
내가 1억을
and clean
버는데.
your house. I will be earning 100
이렇게
million won a
얘기를
month.
해야 된다 하는 거예요.
That's why you need to tell your husband.
근데 그렇게 얘기를 했다가 이 옆에다가 어디 갔다 와가지고 정신없는
But
소리
you're
하는 거야.
afraid that your husband will not listen to you and criticize you. That's where you need to garner up your courage.
나 이렇게 못 살아. 어?
You cannot
내가
just
반드시
stay
한 달에 1억을
like
벌어가지고
this. I will
정말
earn 100 million won a month and I will make you a great man.
사고 싶은 차 있다고 그랬지. 그거 내가 해줄게.
I will buy the car you want.
그리고 당신 평생 낚시질만 하면 좋겠다고 그랬지.
And you
내가
say you
평생
love
낚시질만
fishing,
하도록
so
나 연못을 파줄게.
I can even make a pond for you so that you can do fishing
이렇게 얘기를 할 수
all the
있어야 된다는
time.
거예요.
So this is what
근데
you
그렇게
need to
계속
tell
얘기를
to your
하면은
family.
그게 돼요.
And if you keep saying this
자녀들한테도
to others,
야, 니네
this will come true.
공부 안
The
해도
same goes to your children.
이 엄마가
You don't
우리
need to
아빠가
study anymore.
니네 자식들
Mom or
먹고
dad,
살 것까지 내가 다 해결할 테니까
I will make money so that even your children
인생에 가치 있는 것이
can live on
뭐가
that.
있는가?
So try to look for something
일주일에
that's
하나도 제출을 해.
a really a value to you in your
공부
life
말고 먹고 사는
and
것
write that to
말고도
me.
가치 있는 것이
Not only
분명히
about
있어.
making a living, not only
인생이
about
가치
studying
있게
at
살아야지.
school.
이렇게
You need to have a
다
valuable
엄마가
life.
멋진 엄마야, 안 멋진 엄마야.
It will be a really
멋있어,
amazing
일단은.
mother for them, right?
깨지긴 깨지더라도 멋있어 봐야지 일단. 응? 그래서
That's
그거를
what
계속
you need to
밀고
tell your
나가면은
family. And
아마
if you
이럴
keep
거예요.
on
어느
doing
날
that,
여러분들이 밖에 못 나가고 집에 있으면은
one day if you stay at
남편이
home,
아니 그럼 내 차는 어떻게
your
되는 거예요?
husband will say,
막 이렇게
so when can I get the car?
계속 공부해야 되는 거예요. 막 이렇게
And your
된단
child will ask
그러니까
you,
여러분들이
should I keep studying?
정말 용기를 내 가지고
So you
얘기를
need
해요.
to
제가요
be courageous and
그 17명
say
모아놓고
this to your
내가
people.
그때 타고 간 차가 무슨 차였냐면
So I was in front of those
280만
17
원짜리 중고
people
카니발이었어.
and I drove a
기름값
used
10만 원이
car,
거의 없었어. 근데 그 차를 타고
2.8
가가지고
million won
17명
car.
모아놓고
I didn't have
우리가 그로발로 나가자 세계적인 유통회사를 만들
100,000 won for mile gas. And I told them my Atomy will go global, and if you become Crown Master, I will buy you a luxurious car, and if you become Imperial Master, I will buy you even more luxurious car, and if you finally become the Imperial Master, I will give you 1 billion won on the forklift.
저는 두려웠겠어요. 안
And
두려웠겠어요?
back then, do you think I was afraid?
간이 쿵할 만해.
Yeah, I was really afraid. I had the fear.
왜냐? 그게 안 되면 어떻게?
Because if
저 사기꾼 새끼.
it doesn't come true, people will
이렇게 될
think of
거란
me
말이야.
as a fraud, right?
그런데 그 두려움과 맞서 가지고
So I still faced the fear and gave that powerful
이렇게
message.
얘기를 하고 혼자 있을 때는 또 가슴이
But when I was alone, I felt afraid again.
안 되면 그때 내한테 또 얘기를 들려주는 게.
And you need to talk to yourself, say to yourself, nothing is impossible, I can do this. So I kept saying to myself that I can do this.
이런 걸 뭐라고 그러냐? 미친놈이라고 그래.
So this is what crazy people do. But to be successful, you need to get crazy. So you need to get crazy to get there.
여러분들이 애터미 사업을 하면서
So as you do Atomy business,
가족들한테나 주변
to your family, to people around you,
말을 들어야 돼. 그걸
you need to
안
have them
들으면은
calling you
지금
a crazy person.
제대로 일을 안 하고
If
있는
not, you're not doing
그러니까
right.
무조건 미쳤다는 소리가 나올 만큼 미친
So you
듯이
need
일을 해.
to be
그리고
crazy about this
미친
Atomy
소리를
business
하고
so that
다녀야 돼.
people around you call
이런
you a
건
crazy person.
그럼 친구도 안 믿고 막 친척도 안 믿고
If you say,
아무도 안
I'm going
믿어.
to earn
저
100 million
미쳤어.
won a
그럴 때,
month,
아,
all
내가
your
드디어
friends, your
성공
parents,
길을
or
가고
your
있구나.
family members will
야, 여러분,
say
전
you're
세계에서요,
crazy. But that's the right path you should go for. You know, all around the world, all the successful people, they were called crazy people by others. When Hyundai Motor was first founded, people called them it's crazy. When Hyundai Shipbuilding Company was made, people said it's crazy. Why? There was no shipyard, but they were going to win the contract for like tens of thousands of order, and they just opened the shipyard based on the mud flood in the city of Ulsan, and they didn't even have the technology, but arguing that Korea made the turtle ship in Joseon Dynasty. So that was the chairperson Chung Ju-young who founded Hyundai Shipbuilding Company. And now Hyundai is one of the biggest companies around the world and one of the biggest shipbuilders around the world. All the big vessels around the world are built by Korea. Who made this possible? This crazy businessman called Chung Ju-young. This guy made this possible. So you need to have people call you crazy. Are you going to have people call you crazy, right? So one of the ways to do this is you need to write down the names of the people that you know. It would be like 250 people, and you need to call every one of them and say crazy things to them. Have you heard of absolute quality, absolute price? Have you heard of this? So in this global company, I'll become the best master. Imperial master is like an emperor, and I can get 100 million won a month. And once I become the imperial master, I will receive 1 billion won on forklift. So I'm thinking about investing some money in you if I get there. So if you register as member now, I can give some of the money to you. If not, I will register some other friends of mine and ignore you. And then the friend will call you crazy. So don't try to sound normal, because Atomy business is for crazy people. So all businesses are being integrated as platforms. We cannot make a living doing other things. The farmers cannot make a living, and all the smart factories and other platforms are making the crops, and all the jobs are being replaced by AI robots. Now, human beings are employed at the factories because it's cheaper than the robots. It's all being automated, and we cannot be prepared for our life after retirement. So the world itself is going crazy. It's driving us crazy, right? So what should we do? We need to get crazy to get over with this. If the world is going crazy, we go crazy. We are going to earn 100 million won a month. We need to declare this and make a strong determination that you are going to do this crazy business right from today. So write down the names of 250 people and meet every one of them and say crazy things to them, and go out on the street and meet 100 people every day and say crazy things to them. Have you heard of Atomy? This is #1 company in the world. It has the best price. Use this product. You must use this. And not only that, you need to make money, right? Not just small money, but 100 million won a month. I already started this business, and if you follow me, I will also make you become rich. You need to tell your partners that you're going to make them rich, okay? So you need to get the list of the people that they know, and you meet all those people and make those people rich. Then those people will not believe you. They will say that you are crazy. Because we are only trying to sound normal, this is not working. So from tonight, from this night, you need to meet 100 people a day. You need to get crazy. Just meet anyone. Then, among those people you meet, there must be some people who are looking for this kind of business. And you need to pity, have compassion for them. You know, those people who are working so hard in their restaurant shop and the employees. So you need to have this mindset that you are going to save them. And if you earn 100 million a month and become the imperial master, and if you don't dream about this, what would happen? If you go to the shop, you are already discouraged. I wish I had this restaurant. If I had at least this kind of restaurant, I wouldn't have to do this kind of business. That's why it's not working for you. You need to pity them because they are not earning 100 million won a month. They need to pay for the rent and they don't have any profits left. So you need to pity them. But you complain about your situation. That's not the attitude you need to take. I can understand that you can feel embarrassed, but you need to change your attitude. You should imagine yourself that you're already earning 100 million won a month. Then how you're walking will get different, your eyes will change different, and how you speak will get different. And if you meet someone who is earning only 10 million won a month, you need to tell them how are you going to live life after retirement. So it might sound crazy to those people, but this is what you need to do. So from tomorrow, are you going to meet 100 people a day? You should. If you meet those people and talk to them, there must be some people who are looking for this kind of business. It's like finding the pearl out of the shells. The best way to get a pearl is just get all the shells from the sea and open them. If the pearl is not there, you just throw them away. The ocean is wide and there are tons of shells. So there are so many people in this world, and you talk to all those people, and if they don't listen to you, just move on. Meet a new person.
So call your friends and call strangers. You need to get crazy. Repeat after me. Get crazy to get crazy. We need to get crazy to get there. Let's get crazy together. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.